Bill, thank you for joining me this morning. We are here to chat sustainability and stewardship, which are critically important to the future of agriculture. But let's be honest, they do at times sway towards being buzzwords as opposed to actionable items. You are the head of product stewardship for Corteva, so you're the perfect person to talk to about this one. I want to get into what the future of stewardship and sustainability are, but let's start there. What are those words really, and why are they so much more than buzzwords?
Well, and Madeline, it's great to see you again, and appreciate the opportunity to talk about it. Stewardship and sustainability do get used frequently, and what's interesting is as we think about the broader perspective of it, it really comes down to, if you definitionally speaking, it's basically making sure that we're managing products or things in the appropriate way from their beginning to their end. And what's interesting about that is that, farmers are used to doing that every day. That's what they do with their land. That's what they do with their finances and resources. And what I see, it's really comes down to helping, by doing those right things, helping improve the effectiveness of those products long term, and also paving a way for the future and for not only your own operation, but those operations that come behind you as well, because there's benefits.
Okay, let's dig into those benefits a little bit. Farmers have been the original stewards of the land for generations.
Yeah.
Farmers understand that looking after the land means the land looks after them. But talk to me about really the direct return on investment in kind of digging deep into stewardship.
Great question. And I see it in two parts, Madeline. I see benefits today and benefits tomorrow. So when I think about benefits today, we've put, and the industry's put millions of dollars of research into multiple products that are product innovations that growers use to protect against, to add yield, to protect against yield loss, et cetera. Leveraging those benefits and planning accordingly to that as a grower thinks about their year is really important. And why wouldn't you leverage those benefits? Proper product use. So today there's benefits in maximizing yield. Think about going forward as we try to basically launch new product innovations that growers need, because it's a race against biology. Things shift, things change. We need to stay ahead of that and help growers do that. But we have a regulatory environment that demands that we can use the products well and prove that. Growing things well today under good stewardship helps prove that we can launch those new innovations into the future, creates freedom to operate and access for maximizing their productivity into years to come.
That sense of responsibility is a heavy piece to the sustainability discussion. What about, I've had enough conversations with you to know that you are truly excited about sustainability and stewardship. How do you convey that to the marketplace? How do you kind of build that momentum of excitement around sustainability with growers, particularly given that in some cases it has become a little bit, as you said, I think, did you use the word diluted or washed out because it's being talked about so much?
The way I see it and the way I get excited about it is I farm as well. And so I have a son that's involved in the operation, and I want to be able to, as I think about the future, I want him to be able to have the full benefit of taking the farm and being able to be productive and have access to tools that matter. So it really comes to be a personal thing. As I communicate things to our retail partners, I think about communicating to farmers, as I think about even internally with our own teams that are developing products, trying to help get the bigger perspective. My grandfather started farming in 1947. His yields on corn were 30 bushels the acre. Today, we are bumping 250, and that's in marginal soils. That's innovation. That's the ability to be able to bring things forward. And that gets me super excited to see that we have managed that responsibly. Our farm has added practices like no-till, terraces, a variety of other types of conservation things, in addition to using seed-applied treatments, herbicide traits and insecticide traits that allow us to be able to reduce the overall load of of different pesticides and so forth, and doing it the right way. That excites me, is to be able to think about where we've been, where we're at, and kind of where we're going. And we have to work together to see what the promise is. And there's a lot of promise in what's to go. It's more than 250 bushel corn. Yeah, I'll guarantee you.
So lots of room still for growth. The commitment needs to be maintained and grown. And you see sustainability having just increasing potential as we move forward.
Farmers are again, as you noted earlier, Madeline, I mean, the original stewards of the land, and have been doing this for so many generations. And it's great to be able to see that on display. Stewardship, sustainability is something that we do need to celebrate. And as we think about going forward, setting that legacy is something that has impacts today and tomorrow. And I'm excited to see what's next.